What's up, guys? I'm Darius and this is the Blue Eclipse Top 10. And for today, we're going to be talking about my favorite top 10 anime of this year. Out of the three of us, I am the more how are we going to put it? I'm the weeb. Yep.
Yes, he is.
I am the weeb. I am the weeb of this group. I watch the most anime, and I live by it. I've been watching anime forever. Disclaimer, guys. This is not my favorite. These are not in order. These are not in any shape or form of order. These are just me stating anime that I like and dislike. Okay, or whether I like. Gonna edit that out, so it's not good.
Kept it in. All right.
This year was surprisingly a good year for anime. We had a lot of good comebacks from High School DxD, from Sword Art Online, and we also had some very sleeper hits that surprisingly you guys probably never even heard of. I tend to stay away from all the mainstream stuff, and even though I'm watching My Hero Academia stuff, I've taken a blood oath to not watch it. And the reason I've taken a blood oath not to watch it is because it is surrounded by such popularity right now. Me giving my own personal opinion about it would be way too biased. So for that reason, it is off of this list. You'll for some of you longtime anime watchers, you'll be seeing a lot of old anime coming back and resurfacing. Like I said, it was a really good year for anime. So let's go ahead and get started. For my number 10. For the plot, we have High School DxD. Now, High School DxD was probably one of my first ecchi animes I've ever seen, and that being said, I like the action and the plot is good, and the plot, is very good as well. So, just having a fourth season coming back, I am extremely happy.
I'm going to put a little disclaimer. The opinions of Darius do not reflect the opinions of Blue Eclipse.
So, number 9, we have Megalobox. Now, this was a sleeper hit for me. I didn't even know what this anime was about.
What's this anime about?
Going into it, you wouldn't even know what it is, but surprisingly, the soundtrack's good. It gives you that Cowboy Bebop vibes. Big Cowboy Bebop fan. It's a boxing one, and me personally, I love fighting. You got to throw it down a little bit. So, and on top of that, it gives you that very cyberpunk kind of futuristic kind of style too. On top of that, the animation is very beautiful as well. It's not the greatest animation that I've seen this year, which we'll be getting into later on now in this list, but it definitely stands out. Once watching this anime gives me a lot of Samurai Champloo vibes, which is very good, especially for those Samurai Champloo fans. It'll be like hitting home for you guys. Number 8. Now, a lot of you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, and a lot of you guys are probably gonna like me for this. I'm a big video game nerd, and I'm also a very big JRPG nerd as well.
Oh, no.
That being said,
oh no, I know what this is.
That being said, number 8 is going to Persona 5.
Boo.
You can hate it all you want to.
Boo.
Hate it all you want to.
Just play the game.
Persona animations are typically hit or miss. And Persona games are amazing. If you have a PlayStation and you haven't played a Persona game, you're doing something wrong with life. That being said, the reason it's so low is because the animation was a little bit of a disappointment for me. I was expecting a lot of the crazy, wacky gimmicks from there, which, don't get me wrong, they gave me a lot of the wacky gimmicks, they gave me a lot of the animations, they gave me a lot of the animation I want to see. Like, when I was playing this game, I was saying I would love to see this anime. I just feel like it was poorly executed. Like, I just feel like it was poorly executed. I feel like they could have did better in some parts of the animation, especially when they're fighting and they're doing their finishing touches. Like, you could have just left it the same way. It just looks so weird and jarring. Sorry, Atlas, love you guys, but the Persona 5 animation needs to be better. If you guys are going to continue to make animations like this, I need a higher standard. I'm sorry. Gotta hold you to the higher standard, just like I hold all my anime to a high standard. That being said, number 7. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be skeptical of me about this one. Number 7 goes to Sword Art Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online. Yeah, go ahead and come at me with the scissors. I said it. Yeah, I said it. I say it again. I know a lot of people don't like Sword Art Online, but Sword Art Online is one of my favorite anime. It was one of the very first ones that I actually got into. It was really well vested really well vested into a series. I really wasn't typically well vested into series. I'd start it and then go off, start and go off, start and go off, and then Sword Art Online was probably one of the first ones I actually watched from start to finish, and it was great. Were there problems with it? Yes, and and I feel like no anime is going to be perfect. There are some that will come close, but no anime will be perfect. That being said, I love the Gun Gale Online series as a whole, the whole arc of Gun Gale Online, and the fact that they did this spin-off version of it. And when I finished watching this, when I finished watching this entire series, I immediately went to GameStop, picked up Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, played that from beginning to finish, and I'm still playing it to this day. Len is such a spastastic character. I don't like the paint too much, but given the whole circumstances with the desert and stuff like that, and the way the action is set up with guns and all that other stuff, and the creativity too. The creativity and I feel like put into the fights, especially from a video game standpoint, where everybody's trying to be super serious and take it into a militaristic standpoint. She's just playing the game and having fun. That is Sword Art Online Gun Gale Alternative. You guys need to go watch that. Okay, cool. Number six. This actually was new onto the scene for me. It's still a lot of tropes and a lot of cliches, which honestly, I'm one of those guys. I'm a sucker for cliches. I'm a sucker for them. Some of them never get old for me. And one of the the only reason this one is at number 6 is because of how heavily it draws from the cliches from the beginning. And it's still going on right now, but it's blossomed into its own thing from now to when it first started.
Is it My Hero Academia?
No, God, stop, please, no, no, God dang it, no, please, no.
So is it My Hero Academia?
No, it's Black Clover.
Ah, okay.
When Black Clover first started, I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, so this is Naruto. No, wait, this is One Piece. No, wait, it's Naruto.
No, wait,
it's Bleach. I stuck by it, and I saw the show slowly blossom into its own show. It doesn't reinvent the formula whatsoever. It doesn't reinvent the formula of how shonen shows go. I feel like a lot of people were looking for the show to be their scapegoat for Naruto. Naruto ended, and they didn't find it here. It is definitely not. It's definitely not a scapegoat. It definitely blossomed into its own show, and it does nothing to reinvent the formula as a shonen series as a whole. It just adds on top of it and perfects it a little bit, which makes it a little bit better. It gives you that whole friendship kind of vibe that Naruto had. It gives you that whole the main character is about to turn up kind of vibe that One Piece gave you. It gives you that whole, oh man, there's someone strong, there's someone even stronger kind of vibe that Bleach did. I think that's all I can really say about it. Number five was hands down the best animation of this year. And even though I said this, no disclaimer, this isn't any order, I'm gonna go out and right and say it. This is definitely in the number 2 spot. This is definitely in the number 2 spot.
That's why it's number 5.
It's definitely in the number 2 spot. In terms of my favorite anime this year, literally because of the show, the way the show makes you feel. I rarely am a person that breaks in terms of like when something's giving you emotion and it makes you want to cry. But this show made me cry. This show literally made me cry from basically start to finish. It was just very tragic thing, and the way it made you feel going into it. It was just amazing. And this is called Violet Evergarden. You don't even have to watch the whole anime to get the whole purpose. Just literally episode 10 alone. If you go watch episode 10 alone, you will legit break down and cry. I'm not even joking. Like it's great. And once again, it was a literal masterpiece in terms of animation wise. I don't think I've seen such great animation in terms of like actual anime, like effort put towards it, since I can't even I can't even remember because everything looks like this. It's drawn with sticks and glues. Number four. Number four, I've always got to have one of these on here because you know they always make one of these every year. It's the Mecha series for the year, and the Mecha series goes to Darling and the Franxx because of its plot, and then its plot.
Do the robots? No.
You're gonna zoom in on me and just put a caption internally screaming.
Nah.
I'm internally screaming right now.
I kind of guessed that.
That being said, Darling and the Franxx wasn't that bad. It actually took it took the mecha genre and it improved on it a little bit more, but with a slight little twist on it. Instead of two people piling it, which they are. Oh my goodness, is that what they're doing? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna let you guys go watch that one. That one's really good. I can't stress it enough. It's a really good show. It really is. It doesn't do anything per se to perfect the mecha genre, but it definitely has all the things a mecha series has come to have, especially with staple series like Gundam or SSD Gridman. You know, guys. You know, I shouldn't have to explain this. And number three.
Oh my god.
Number three. This has to be. If I had. Anime always does this. Anime's been trying. Actually, they've been trying to do this for quite a while. They take tropes and they try to flip its head, and they try to flip it on its head by killing off developing a lot of characters and then just killing them off. And it's why I've come to learn to have no character attachment to any characters whatsoever. This was definitely gave me the medieval vibes. They honestly gave me Game of Thrones vibes from this anime. So I know for a lot of casuals out there, you're gonna love this one and pick it up. It's called Grand Crest Seki.
Wait, it's not Attack on Titan?
No, heck no.
That's literally what they. Okay, whatever. Go on.
No. It definitely gives you the Game of Thrones vibes. No one in this show is safe whatsoever at any point. It definitely gives you still a little bit of the Shonen vibes in the sense where the main character has his power up and stuff like that. But a lot of side characters, a lot of beloved side characters do kick the bucket, and they kick the bucket very often. Number two, this one right here. I am a sucker for isekais. Isekai genre is literally my favorite genre. There is no other genre that literally can just capture me and into it, and then I'd be like, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna watch this from start to finish. That time I got reincarnated into a slime is great. You can laugh at the title all you want to.
It's so funny.
You can laugh at the title all you want to. You gotta watch it. It is great. It's like I was explaining. It was like I was explaining to the non-weebs over here. If you ever hopped into an RPG game and they've given you good or bad choices and you decided to go on a run with all good choices, this is the show for you. It's very good. You start it's isekai, so main character's got to be broken in some kind of way, but it gives you an interesting take in the sense where he's not a human, he's a slime, and he makes it very clear that he's a slime, but he kind of still gives off his human vibes every now and then. This show is so brilliantly well done. Like I've said for a lot of these shows, none of these shows necessarily improve on the genre or take the genre and flip it on its head. It just improves on it, perfects it, and it makes you really want to be interested. And now for number one. This
is it
one.
My Hero Academia?
No, Frank. No.
Why not?
Because I didn't watch it.
But it was good.
I don't care if it was good, Frank.
But it was good.
I don't care. That being said, number one. Rarely do I go over to the seinen genre. I'll make that very clear. I rarely go over to the seinen genre. Not because I don't like the genre, but because me personally, I find the genre to be too cringy. The whole school life genre, I feel like it's just too cringy because of high school.
A little too relatable.
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little too relatable. But this show, Rascals Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, is amazing, and it's also one of those shows where the title has nothing to do with the actual show itself. So when I first watched the show, I thought I was watching the show for plot, because I need plot anime. What good anime fan does not watch plot anime? Frank, you don't count. You're a casual, okay? We're talking weeb. This is weeb talk here. This show, oh my, I literally cannot stress how good this show is. For starters, I think this is probably the most relatable character I have ever come across in terms of what you're thinking about, what the anime. I wouldn't even say what you're thinking about. I'll say what the anime community is thinking about anytime they're watching a harem, and because he is just literally just so blunt, and half the time he catches you off guard and you're just thinking, exactly, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And it's great. He definitely brings out the comedy side of this show, as the main character. But I would say that the main character isn't even the main character. It's all the side characters. To give you a little bit of a synopsis, the main character is actually investigating these things called puberty syndrome, which is actually kind of like a supernatural thing where a character is experiencing something that can't possibly happen. For example, the first episode, you come across a girl who no one can see but the main character. That being said, the way he handles it, the situation, and the way he solves the mystery and everything like that, it's very good. And the amount of empathy this show gives, it's actually really good too. This show had me feeling, but it didn't give me the actual breakdown crying that Violet Evergarden gave me. But definitely, I would definitely recommend this anime to anyone that's first coming into it. It's definitely not like all the other ones. It definitely has reinvented the setting genre for me, at least. And I'm definitely going to take a look at this genre a little bit more, because I like diversify myself. I don't typically keep myself to one genre, even though most of these shows on here were typically one genre because they were action. It was literally, it's like I said to you guys earlier, I love fighting. I love fighting anime. This just what it is what it is. But there's a lot of other shows that have a good fighting scenes too in it. Which also lets me tell you guys, keep your minds open, man. And guys, that was my top 10 anime of 2018. Once again, as we've stressed before, I'm pretty sure Frank stressed it enough. This is our opinion and our opinion alone. So, and by our opinion, I mostly mean me. So, please, if you guys have any other anime that you thought were good this year, leave it in the comments down below. If not, then tell me if you agree with my list or if you didn't agree with my list.
My Hero Academia.
No, Frank. No.
Oh, he's good.
No.
Okay.
We've talked about this.
Fine.
No. I'm Darius Crosley. This is the Blue Eclipse Top 10s. I'll see you guys later. Skadoosh.